Welcome to the search for Leonard. I'm thinking he's around here. Yeah, wait, can I go in here? Is there any point, or you're going to get angry and stuff? You aren't. It's good. What's up here? I can take a mug. I'll have that. But yeah, this is also, you know, as you might have noticed, I do get a bit occasionally a tad frustrated. But that's a sign of a game you really like, in my opinion. When you're frustrated, but you still keep on playing and playing and playing and playing. Still wonder how if there's any point in the bloody thing with the 50 mushroom thingies now that I got XP for that. I'm gonna have to find out later on. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is also a bit of the allure of something like, what do you call it? Well, the Dark Souls or Souls-like games. They get you frustrated, but you fight through it, and when you win at the end, you will bloody love the game. This is a bit like that for me. I am not a fan of... I've never played any of the Souls-likes, but I can instantly tell that they are not for me, because I don't find that fighting style fun or interesting, or whatever you want to call it. They look great, and I can see why people love them, but they are just not for me. So I'm not putting them down. It's just not for me. For me, it's something like this, and yeah, Trials. I mean, that's at least brutally hardcore and very niche, much like the From Software games. But let's speak to Leonard then.
I am Leonard, berserker,
Leonard?
prospective hunter, and apprentice. At least I will be if Master Garen will teach me.
You're learning to be a hunter?
I'm an apprentice. Do you have any hunting experience?
I'm learning how to survive out here.
Master Garen says that life begins when the bow comes alive in your hand. And you'll become dead if you can't learn to make your bow come alive. That's the most he says, but normally with some swearing. Maybe you can learn something from him.
I did.
You don't
Not
hunt
anymore.
together then?
We have, but last time we went out, I made too much noise. We were attacked by raptors. He let me try and shoot the pack leader, but I dropped my bow.
What?
You dropped your bow?
I know. We were moving. I stumbled. Then it was too late. We had to run. Master Garen's not really spoken to me since.
Understandable.
You lost your bow?
Yeah, yes.
I wasn't going to stay there unarmed. I ran.
So,
I ran.
get another bow.
Garen,
It's a
Master
country.
Garen won't let me have one. He says I have to make one. He's not taught me how to make one. I need my old one back. How can I hunt without a bow? Make a new one? Where would I even start?
Woods? Not enough skill points, right? Yeah, I thought so. Or skill level. Do I do that or what? Amongst a bunch of raptors. I think that is...
Garen will have had his reasons.
Yes, because he's a
Hunters make
good
their own
bloke.
bows. Necessary skill, yeah. But I don't know how to make one. He says this will teach me a lesson.
Yeah.
But I want to learn from him. Please, will you help me? I can pay you if you do.
Where did you lose your bow?
Everything happened so fast, I can't really remember the exact spot. In any case, it was to the north. By the cliffs below, under Goliath.
That's a lot of ground to search.
Yeah, but at least the raptors have moved on. They followed us, so they're not around there anymore. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know.
Yeah, okay.
I will find your bow.
If you do that, you will have my eternal thanks. And I will also give you a few shards in
A
addition
few?
to my portion from the hunt.
Shards.
And this needs to stay between us. I don't want Garen to learn about it. He'll get over it when I have my bow back. But if he hears in advance, he'll try and talk you out of it.
I really like Gavin. He's clearly my favorite bloke in this game because he reminds me a lot about myself, actually. No need to speak unnecessarily and all of that shit. Unless I'm recording or something, I mean. But outside of recording, I am quite a quiet bloke, to say the least. Yeah, not that bloody thing. So, oh, yeah, let's teleport over there and then run back to that place and. I'm guessing that yellow thing, right? That's what I'm guessing, at least. Oh, what? That yellow point, okay. Let's go for that then. Yep. Yeah, shut up. Got time with you. For you. Or anything like that. Just annoying like that. And this way, that way. Oh, you're sleeping. I was thinking, what the hell? Hi.
Oh, keep it short. I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't care.
I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked this spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
Quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day. Oh, so he's on bloody steroids.
Tell me
then.
what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. That they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alba, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Heggie, Magda. They're the trees over there.
Oh,
They're
okay.
my girls.
Okay.
Very lonely out here.
Help.
So no, I have no alibi.
Yeah, well, let's do that.
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been trained to use that sword?
We're sleeping out here,
All
I think.
berserkers
So,
are.
yes.
You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it?
No. Just standing around all day. It's not standing around, it's sleeping all day. Yeah, let's go.
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember him like that. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Good.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliad, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away.
Okay. Circumstantial again. Yeah, let's go with that.
You
as
look
well. Why
quite
not?
strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Why would I kill him? He
I
was
don't
my
know.
friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because
What?
it sounds like you're doing something about this. Like you want to find out who did it.
Yes.
You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
Where the hell did that come from all of a sudden?
Your friend Ascor. What kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive. If he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
Yeah, I know. I believe you not being guilty. That's a rapid, yeah. Some sort of very dangerous creature, at least. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them for a while. Let's find something else to do. Murder, isn't that what I'm doing? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, that's that thing. Mark that on the map and see where the hell we end up then. There. You. Yeah, pause and find something to do. Yeah, decided to just go with the fairly basic thing, going back and run. And do getting stuck thing. Where are you? What's up here? I've not been up here, have I? No, I haven't. Let's run up first. It was the Elex thing, you know, feeding brother thing I was, or I went into. Ton of that up here, so that's basically all then. Alright.
And you're here for what?
I'm here to run down the exercise. That's why I'm here. Running up and down the stairs because good exercise. As every postman would know. Well, used to know. These days there are all, maybe not post boxes, but things down there where you oh yeah, climb. Where you just put all the letters and stuff. Oh, up there you are. Just in case, let's do that. Because I don't trust this game completely. I don't know if it will all of a sudden decide that, hey, I'm gonna have to kill you thing all of a sudden.
About Kral.
Yes?
I found Kral.
Yeah, cover for Kral.
He's dead.
Then his crime has been paid for. Did you find the Elex there with him?
No, there was no Elex.
I feared as much. No doubt it has already fallen into the wrong hands.
Yeah, no
Thank
doubt.
you for your efforts. You achieved more than the guards did. One question at least now has an answer. Something has occurred to me. Perhaps you could help me with something.
Yeah, what do you need? I'd never go for that, so...
What do you need?
I need someone less conspicuous than myself to do some inquiring. You see, I need some answers, but if I start asking questions, it might be as bad as me outright condemning the man in question.
Okay.
Suspicion sticks and people can start to see someone as guilty, even if there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
So, that is why I'd like
I like
you to
him
do
as
the
well.
asking. You see, there is a cultivator by the name of Ulrich, a willing and capable berserker. But there has been a change in him of late. Something I can't quite put my finger on. I would like you to speak to him and see if you can find out what is troubling him.
If he was Womble, you could put your finger in. That's a very weird joke if you don't know Soviet Womble. Or his movies, rather. Yeah.
What do you suspect Oric's problem is?
Well, that's the issue. Suspicion is all I have.
Sorry.
You see, Ulrich has continued with his tasks. He is
So it
polite
sounds
and
like
helpful,
DSP now.
but there is a distance. He isn't as open as he used to be.
How can I find out what's wrong?
Just talk with him. See if you get the same feeling. He is
Sure.
someone who loves what he does. You should have no trouble getting him talking about his work in the seeding fields. It has
Oh!
long been a passion of his. But maybe that's it. Maybe he's seeking promotion.
Didn't I talk
Or
to him?
maybe he's just having a bad day. Whatever it is, he served us well, and if there is something wrong, I'd like to help him. I don't want him to be afraid to tell me of problems.
Okay, isn't he the one I spoke to before? You know, love seedlings and stuff thing, dude bloke. I need to do that. Because there were a couple of other missions over here that I was to speak about. Wasn't that, was it? Not that. That must be out in the... Oh, he's fairly close. Alright, let's go for that then. Let's do that. Let's first turn around and go the right way. Yep. Ah, stop getting stuck on things. Do you know the feeling of every time I see a rock and things, I just walk into it and keep on running, doing... getting nowhere. Yeah, I'll leave you alone. Chicken thing. What was that? Yes, take that. Because why not? Yeah, see you over there. And right about here somewhere. I'm getting stuck again. Yeah. And you. Yes.
These fucking mutants. They're so desperate for Elex, they even try eating the mana from the seedlings. All that work, ruined by damn rot boars.
Can't really kill those bosses, can I? Yeah, let's go.
There's mana in the seedlings.
Of course, we feed them with it. But mana is made from Elex, right? The mutants can feel that. They think if they eat the plants, they'll get the Elex. But they get mana instead. At least that makes them weaker. Then they're easier to kill off. But only after they've done the damage. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that's my task. I look after all the seedlings here. Wait a moment. You look familiar to me. Yeah, I've seen you somewhere before.
Okay.
You must be mistaken. We've not met.
I didn't say we'd met, just that I recognized you, but... No, you couldn't be him. I mean, what would an Alb commander be doing here in Golia? I mean, what? You just decided to stop conquering Magalan and hang out here with me instead?
Yes.
That'd be crazy. But, you know, you do look really like him. You should be careful. If someone else recognizes you, thinks they recognize you, then you'd never get back to the Ice Palace.
Okay. I want to know why you recognize whatever that bloke is called then. He should be nobody like in, you know, Gothic. Mr. No Name.
So, your job is to protect these plants from mutants.
Happy. I've got the most important job in Golia. Hey, maybe even on Magalan. Protecting the seedlings, that's the law. World hearts are to be protected from everyone and everything. Not that these little baby seedlings are world hearts yet. But now Boren's had the mana delivery from Caldrim, we can start cultivating them again, and then, who knows? World hearts, proper world hearts, are rare. But maybe, just maybe, one of these little things will make it to maturity.
I'm supposing you answered that, because that has happy in it. I think maybe they should stick to, you know, doing it a bit more like in Gothic. It was very much free to do anything in the world, but yeah, better like GTA 5 or so. The quests were very limited, you know, direct, whatever you want to call it. But outside of that, it was an open world. Because that made the like in GTA, the, you know, the talk, the discussion, this always working, because you couldn't go, you know, out of order game. But yeah, so it's a bit odd with that in this game. But I can't remember ever having this happen in Gothic or Gothic 2 or Risen. because they are the ones I played most. I can't remember Engulfing 3 either, but I didn't play a lot of it. I played quite a lot of it, but it didn't stick like the other 3 rather did.
Are you happy working for Cauldron?
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, it's not always so easy. Caldrum is pretty strict about how the plants are grown and what you do with them, and, well, how are we gonna learn like that? You think the first cultivators just stood and watched things grow? The first mages just waited for magic? No, they tried things. They experimented.
Yes, go
Is
on.
there a way to stop the mutants from eating
Happy?
the
Why?
plants?
Yeah, I mean, if we can't grow many world hearts, maybe we should try growing them differently. Maybe we could breed them so that the mutants wouldn't eat them. But we're not allowed to try.
Right.
Which is crazy. I mean, imagine what we could do. And not just to seedlings. If mana does that to a plant, imagine what it could do to a person. If we don't try, we won't progress.
Yeah. I don't inhale though. Yeah.
What do you think of Orn?
He's a good boss. I enjoy working with him. He cuts me some slack, gives me some time of my own. That gives me a chance to, well, do some experiments sometimes. Just try a few things to see if I can help the seedlings.
Well, thoughts are maybe just one of these little things will make it to maturity. What here? What? Give yourself up. I don't. Hi, mate.
And is everything all right out here? There's nothing getting you down.
Just the usual. The mutants, the low success rate in growing world hearts, the occasional bit of grief from the boss, but nothing too bad. You know, nothing worth talking about.
Why are world hearts so rare?
I don't know. I mean, berserkers have been studying them since before I was born. I think they found one out in the wild.
So you
I
are
heard they
born.
were going to destroy it because it was, you know, a mutant plant. Then they realized this thing was making everything else grow. They've been learning how to cultivate more world hearts since then, but it's hard. Even since they learned to feed them with mana.
I mean, look at the bastard in the rear. Like that. I do love that way he moves and things. In this game, or in all of the Bloody games. Piranha Byte games. They also picked up something
It
previously.
sounds like you really care about your job.
You know, yes, I do. I want to see
Makes
the
the word so
seedlings live.
living.
I want to see more world hearts. I just wish that the others could see how I could help them achieve that.
Yeah.
How do you think you can improve the seedling crop?
And that's just the seedlings. There've not been many experiments on people since some narrow-minded warlord banned them. I think we should at least talk about trying that again. If
Yeah,
feeding
that's
mana
it.
to plants in these doses can make world hearts, what would happen if we got the dose right with people?
And
Any
that's
experiment.
just
It's
seedlings.
going to take someone to
stop.
show the way, to blaze the trail, to be the first.
They should really, you know, like I said, just go a bit more focused on this bit here and there. They're trying to do things they are not good at. They are very good at creating a living world. They are brilliant at that. I give a bit of a quest thing and so on, but
It takes courage to be the
Yeah.
first.
Well, I was thinking about mana and seedlings and us, right? The Elex, the normal Elex
it is.
that the Albs are after, that makes them stronger. That's why they're so scary. So I thought, what if we did that with mana? I mean, it's been purified by the plants, so it should be alright, yeah?
Sure.
And if it makes us stronger, like the Albs, then we'd stand more of a chance. We could take them on. So So I extracted the juice from a seedling and I drank it. And I felt like I understood everything. Everything.
Okay. But yeah, they are trying to become more of an RPG than they ever have been. I've always considered Gothic 2 and those to be action adventures with RPG mechanics. And that's, you know, more focused storyline. With the, you know, side quests, but then it's side quests, you know, kill that, lead that to there, and not trying to do this. Because as we can see, all of a sudden, text does not follow, or the response does not follow what I say here. Yeah, let's go with that.
Do
Why
you
not?
have any of that juice for me?
What? What? No. It was a mature seedling, you see.
Oh!
You're lucky
So
if you
you
get one
took
of those
that.
every 6 months or so. The rest don't make it. That's why world hearts are so rare, you see? And the little ones, they don't change the Elex like the mature ones. I've got to wait to try again, but I'm telling you,
So...
one more dose, maybe 2, and I'll become something else. Something that can fight the elves.
One more dose.
One more mature seedling, and I could solve this question. I know it. I can show everyone the way. We can win this war. All this can be over. You believe me, right? So,
No.
let's keep this between ourselves. You will get more juice. I promise.
I will get more. I didn't
should
get
go
any
now.
juice at all,
I
did I?
have to make this work.
Again, that's... Again, a bit of a thing. You will get more juice. No, I didn't get any juice. So how could I get more of it? What's that blue spot thing? Are you blue spot thing? You are? Why should I speak to you? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Oh, teach me something. Oh, that's...
Yeah, will do.
Oh, good. Thank you. One more constitution I could get that. That would be good. Yeah, thank you. And also, thanks for watching. Take care. See you and have fun.